this is a podcast now, so people might not be looking at
We
this.
never do
but
it,
they might
did
be.
we?
No.
People aren't looking.
They might be looking.
So they're
depends
ready to
what-
breathe in there.
The discussion, the topic up for discussion today, I've decided, is Audi as a brand. Let me just turn that.
Controversial.
Let me just turn that Sonos thing.
For our friends at Audi.
Yeah. Well, is it controversial?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, it might well be then.
I don't know.
They've stopped the R8. They've stopped the RS6. They've stopped the RS4. They stopped the TT a while ago. Are they making any car that's cool anymore?
Anything that we would want.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then what's your top 3 Audis that you would have said we supplied over the last 10 years? R8, RS6,
RSQA.
RSQA?
RSQA.
Yeah, they're still making that, to be fair.
That's probably
Are
our
they?
best seller. Well, no.
Yeah.
From Audi.
From
In
Audi.
terms of Audi.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm talking about, Mark.
Yeah, fair enough, from Audi.
Look at that blank look.
e-tron shit.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, talking of e-tron, so they're now going through this thing of what they're doing to other manufacturers is they're not going, right, we're all electric, but they're bringing the electric thing in way faster than other people.
Right.
But they're going, is it even numbers? Even numbers are electric, is that right?
Yeah.
Even numbers
electric, odd numbers that are petrol or hybrid
hybrid.
powered.
Which is a good idea.
Which is a good idea, because then it leaves that market open for people that don't want electric to still be able to buy one of their products. The trouble is, it's all the even numbers that are the good cars.
But the thing is,
For us.
we're sitting here saying, well, I'm sitting here saying each one's shit. But the fact of the matter is, I only look at it as a market and the fact the car did so badly. As like
Yes.
the Taycan.
The Taycan.
So I
Same
can't help
car.
but have a bad taste. It's probably a fantastic car.
Well, we had one for a
Backtrack
day, didn't
slightly.
we? We drove it to London. It was nice.
Oh, it was nice, yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's just not really done it for our market.
No.
That's what you
That's the key.
that's the kit.
Did
The
we
key
sell
is
one?
Not for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll sell loads of them. They'll sell loads.
They'll sell loads, yeah, because
Audi
they've got
will.
because it's a volume selling, and you know
Yeah.
your person that would have gone and bought an A1 or an A3 or
Yeah.
something along those lines, which again we didn't sell. They're going to go in and buy
Yeah.
a Q4, or they're going to
Yeah.
oh yeah, I've got a little electric car now. I don't put petrol in it.
Or they're going to be sucked in by electric like you've been.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, true. But well, so they launched yesterday or this week. They launched the Q6. You probably haven't seen this yet, Rich. An Audi Q6. It looks like a Q4 but bigger.
But we've all said we like the Q4. Q4 is a good looking car,
The
so
Q4
they
was
need
a
a
good
bigger one.
car.
So let's just make it look the same as that, because
Yeah.
But
people
bigger.
like the Q4.
I
but
just
bigger.
found that Audi, and you might all disagree, but I just found that they've got a bit stale. Like you can get in an A3 or an A1.
It's exactly the same.
They're the
That
same,
is the
very
problem,
samey.
isn't
And
it?
it's just a bit.
But all manufacturers
Have done that.
fall into that sort of
Yeah.
trap, don't they?
Mercs
do
all look the same.
Yeah, yeah. BMW to a degree,
Now
but
all look like slippery fishes. Like it's weird. They look. Mercs look weird, don't they?
slippery
now?
fish.
They look lovely inside. Everyone is obsessed with the ambient lighting.
Ambient lighting,
And big
Jesus
screens.
Christ,
Yeah.
ambient
Big
lighting.
screens.
Yeah, yeah.
We
All
can screen.
people
Yeah.
want. I mean, it's amazing the money people spend extra on the same car for some ambient
I know.
fucking lighting.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? Like, who's even driving at night anyway, unless it's winter? Like, how, seriously, how often do you drive your car when it's pitch black outside?
Well, the thing is,
unless
if you're a
it's
young
winter.
footballer, lads, you do. Well,
Yeah.
we don't, because we're always home
from
with kids and
September
the
to
next wife.
March, it's generally dark when I get in the car at
But they all
night.
go out
Yeah.
at night, don't they? So that's
Yeah.
people, they want it. And if they've got a bird in the car, they want to impress them. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, but, yeah, look at
Look
my ambient lighting.
lighting.
But it does look
It
nice.
does
I
look
think
nice.
a footballer's girlfriend's going to be more impressed with his wallet.
Yeah.
Being ambient lighting.
yeah.
This is controversial.
That is Miami blue on his dash.
Yeah.
But it does, mate. It sells them. And
It does.
Mercedes have got that right.
They've cracked that
They've got
market.
it right.
So, what else have we got to say about Audi?
Well, we don't really know, do we, Mark? Because we're in the cross change of.
Do you think
models.
it's a good thing that they're doing the the even numbers electric and the odd?
Historically, they don't go wrong, do they?
No, but again,
No.
I would argue that's not our market. The RS,
And
the
also-
RS product is our market.
Exactly.
And to be
And
fair,
that's-
yes, they've killed the RS4 and the RS6, but they're bringing an RS5 and an RS7 estate.
Mm.
Let's be
will
honest.
fill that
Which will
gap,
be-
We're all
which will
gonna
be
be
petrol.
looking forward to seeing that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
which is going to be a seller. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
there's teaser shots of an RS5 estate. It looks pretty cool.
But then that fucking what was that car? That was really struggled. The big A7.
A7.
Mm.
An
But
RS7.
but you have to
Never-
understand that this isn't a 7. But that
It's-
7
it's
is what
a
was the 6.
Really.
Yeah.
That 7, that
As an
6, what
estate
was
as
the
well.
6 is now a 7 because it's a petrol stroke hybrid, so it
Six
can't be
is
the
a
6.
6, but it's electric.
It's electric 6.
And Audi seems to work as the van as opposed to a
Oh,
saloon.
100%.
You think of a saloon, you think of a salesman's car, that
Yeah,
kind of thing.
boring.
You look at,
Yeah.
You look at an estate and
The
it's
estates are cool.
yeah.
The estates are cool across the board. SUVs in general, are they interesting still? Or no? I'm not interested, but is anyone else?
I think they will always be an interest in them.
Well,
Yeah.
generally,
In general, I think the
I
SUV
think
thing is a
the
bit...
SUV market's very stale.
It's a
though.
but
bit
that's
done,
because
that's what
of,
I
like
mean.
we've said, there's just nothing out there
But I
new.
bet if
that's-
something
that's-
SUV
Listen
come
to
out.
Cliff and I sat here and driving Range Rovers.
Yeah,
yeah.
But if
Yeah,
it-
Well, I
if
like
Yeah,
my
yeah,
SUV.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna,
the
I'm gonna,
came
the
I'm gonna
light
stick
on
my
the-
flag in the sand
boom.
and say I'm happy.
then it would go off again, wouldn't it? People
Well,
love big cars.
That
though.
was supposed to happen with the new Range Rover, wasn't it? But then
That's for its own
didn't work.
reason.
Yeah.
Had that car got insured, and had it
it'd be
been,
completely
it'd
different.
be different. Well, it's a story.
Yeah.
People don't even want to know about them because they just think they can't get them still. It's going to take a year
Yeah.
for that to wash through the market that they can.
How is
go and
that?
get insured.
How is that now? You're speaking to insurance people all the time.
It's a lot easier than it was.
Mm.
It's still a bit of a lottery in terms of
look,
you can deal with one customer.
All insurance has gone up, right? All insurance has gone up. So people have got a Range Rover, they're going to get a renewal. They're like, oh, it's all because of Range Rover. Well, not really. If you were driving a Q8, that would have also gone up.
Yes.
So it's come down. I mean, it was ridiculous for a 6-month period. I think it's not actually that bad down the new car.
And all cars are really expensive to insure if you are a footballer. Like you've just
Absolutely.
been on the phone to someone wanting 50 grand for a Rolls Royce. We won't say who that was or what that was, but
Yeah.
it's just ridiculous to insure a car.
But when you're a 22-year-old footballer
Yeah.
driving, £500,000 car, they are going to want to.
Yeah, because
Cover that
they're
risk.
Price
young.
it
They're
accordingly.
young.
Yeah,
and whatnot,
Do
but-
you know what I mean?
I mean, I've had stories with Range Rover where they've gone to someone's gone to get a quote, and it's like 500, 800 quid more premium on a
Yeah.
year. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
which is
you kind of go.
which
Okay.
you live with because the car you bought is more expensive
A lot of
than
it's
the car
down
you've
to where
got.
you live,
And
garages.
then I've had someone who wanted an SVR insured, they wanted 25 grand for it. And you kind of go, well, where's the.
Yeah.
M25 is where the
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
called- it's a-
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
motorway, but that's
Yeah,
where
yeah,
yes comes
yeah.
in.
Yeah, that's it.
M25.
Yeah.
Yeah, very.
That
true.
seems to be the key, though, doesn't it?
100%.
Yeah.
Electric SUVs will be interesting, Mark, moving forward. Down
Well,
the road 5 years.
This Q8 thing, Q6,
Mm.
which seems to have rendered the Q8 pointless. You know, they brought out the Q8 e-tron
Yeah.
recently. I think that there's no point in that car because they brought out the Q6 e-tron, which goes way further on a charge and is basically the same size.
Okay.
So what's the point of that car? That's dead now.
Yeah.
Um,
Are we going to get some of these the Chinese 4x4? The bid.
Mm.
What's the there's a
BYD.
the BYD, but there's a like a Lexus version of BYD, isn't there?
Oh,
There's
okay.
there's a premium brand of it, I believe,
Right.
that's bringing out big 4x4 tank turning.
Is this
Yeah.
the thing that Trump's turned around and said that if he goes into America, he's in charge of this?
Well, that's and
I
all
think that's
Chinese.
just
That's all
generic
Chinese.
Chinese
electric
cars.
cars.
Because the Chinese car market is flying right now.
It's electric, and it's
Yeah,
basically
it's all
electric,
electric.
and all of the batteries are pretty much Chinese
Chinese made.
made.
Yeah.
Made. But I think that the tank turning, I think, seems like all of these big SUV, the G-Wagon, the stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
spin on the block.
that tank turn thing is a bit like when you first do 0 to 60 in an electric car. You do
Or
it
launch
once
con-
and you
or-
go,
or-
Jesus
or-
Christ,
or
that's
launch
fast.
control.
And
yeah.
then you never do it again.
Yeah.
You know, you do
But
a
they've
tank
got
turn
their
to show
own
your mate
lighting,
and that's
right?
it. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, Chinese
Might be
cars-
useful in Waitrose if you miss the space, because it's quite tight underground Waitrose.
As
cars.
good
Yeah.
as they are, a large majority of our customers will still want the theatre of the sound of a big engine.
Yeah,
That's the big. That's things have got to turn there.
Until the mindset changes.
The mindset. Yeah,
And actually-
that's going to take time because they're not just going to go, I'm going to jump into that because that's electric.
Well, the
and
mindset will change when there's no
yeah,
option.
correct.
yes, but also I think you're forgetting that there's two sides to our clients. You've got the guys that are our age sort of thing, and then buying their dream car or buying a car that they really want, and they want a big petrol engine. there's also a lot of 20-odd-year-olds that are earning a lot of money that go, I'm all right with electric.
Or 18-year-olds that have been looking at Tesla on the internet for all this time and looking at the great branding that they've done and all those YouTube stories.
The more tech,
a bit like you.
A bit like me, you know, young
Albeit you're not 18.
like me.
Yeah.
I don't know if Audi have lost their way. They might come through and buy me. I think, and Mark, it's back to your original question.
Yeah.
Audi, Porsche, all of them, we don't really know yet.
No. It'd be interesting to borrow a Q6 when they come out, because that is basically a Macan underneath. So that's the new
Macan. I
Macan.
think we can safely say, maybe excluding Tesla, all electric cars that have come out in this first phase, whatever you call it, have been shit.
Yeah, they're certainly
a bit disappointing.
They've been a bit disappointing compared to their petrol counterpart, I suppose you would say.
And along with the infrastructure of the country, which has got nowhere.
Which is a large part of the problem. Unless you have a Tesla. Because they've got it right.
Until Joe Bloggs in those flats up there can park their car at night and charge it, or have a very easy way of charging their car, it won't take off.
With respect,
all electric cars, right?
With respect, the people that live in the little flats up there aren't buying an 80 grand car.
No,
so it doesn't matter.
No, they might be buying a 30
For now, it doesn't matter. In 10 years' time, when those cars,
when
when those cars get down to being 20 grand cars, then you've got a point.
Yeah, and you've got a soapbox.
Just talk louder.
Yeah.
You need a taller seat.
Yeah, I think so.
Put mine up.
Like Inspector Gadget.
It's getting intensely boring. What else is there you want to discuss on that?
Oh, nothing really. I was just wanting to have a little chat.
I don't think that they have lost their way. I just don't think they are directing their cars at our market. So
no,
which has annoyed us.
Which is not so much, but frustrates you, doesn't it? Because you think, where's the new car? Oh, they're just building a load of that electric stuff that's a mass market that's going to people who just want a car that aren't really that bothered. They just want a car.
And there's plenty of people that just want a car.
There's more people that want a car than that want the car.
Coming in on PCP renewals and just changing.
Just swap it over every 2 years. Oh, you've got $6 grand the wrong way. Don't worry, we'll lose that.
We'll
lose
that, and we'll get
also,
jump in this.
The new thing, you had it on your new BMW the other day.
Yeah.
But I noticed it on the Audi, and I'm sure other manufacturers are doing it. Tesla do it too. I've started charging you a subscription for spec.
Yeah.
So you can, for example, you buy a car without a certain LED headlight or whatever.
Well, mine was high beam assist, wasn't it?
High beam
assist.
You pay for the update.
And you pay monthly.
I could pay for it on the app. So it goes, do you want high beam assist? £200. You can that your car has now got high beam assist.
What?
Yeah.
So that little 1 Series I bought for
they're now trying to do a subscription service for spec.
So what, you can have the options on the car, but you're not them.
So in the app, so they get me to download the app for that 1 Series. And then I'm looking through it, and it's got all these different things that you can pay for. So for £200, they unlock high beam assist on your car.
Yeah,
what a great idea!
So, but they're all doing it now. So then you end up with loads of subscriptions because you go, that's only £10 a month to have a heated seat. That's only £10 a month to have a whatever.
There's another boring point, but quite valid. I would suggest that obviously you've got the 40 grand maximum thing in terms of specification. So for a car like that 1 Series, you start clicking all these buttons, it goes over 40 grand, you're then stuck into £500 a year tax for 4 years. However, if you've just bought it out of the dealership and it was at 39 grand and you go and spend 2 grand's worth of options on your app,
that's a good point.
You're then still under the 40 grand, you're not paying the £500 a year tax.
It's a good point. It is a good point, but then you're spending probably £300 a month of subscriptions.
Well, maybe, but maybe it's just a way of you getting those bits that you would have bought. Only for the fact you are aware of the fact that it's going to cost you.
Seasonal.
You end up making universal cars if you want not the
but seasonal. If you've got electric, if you've got heated seats, you don't need them in April, May, June, July, August, September. You just need them in.
And maybe you don't need the extra bright headlights in summer either. But you can turn your ambient lighting on.
Depends where you live.
You can turn your ambient lighting spec on as well.
Do you think
when you got a date?
Yeah. Oh,
Pay
that's
subscription
only
for a day.
$6.99 a month. Let's
Yeah,
put
I love
that
that.
on.
I love that.
So this is probably happening somewhere in the world now that I don't know about. You probably do, but like the barrel cars and the scooters, and you just go up and unlock someone.
Yeah.
There could be cars, isn't there? Where you just go, you just unlock the car with your app. There you go. There's a car. I can go here and drop it off. Park it back in its bay.
If you live in a city, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because you might not need a car every day. You don't have to worry about taxing it, insuring it, leaving it on the road, having a parking space outside your house.
Member,
You're just a member of a thing. You pay a monthly subscription.
I'm sure it must be happening now already in London.
I think it is. Yeah.
For people who need a car for the weekend.
It's a good idea.
They just walk up with laptops, mate, and take them, don't they?
Yeah, that's what it is.
So it's called in a balaclava with 2 antennas like that.
And a fetching man bag.
Joke of the day.
So is that all we've got to discuss? Is that well that's happening?
I think we're in quite an interesting sort of change through or
Transitional period.
Transition at the moment. This year's going to be a big transition. We don't even know what we're going to be selling, what we're not. We all thought we'd be selling Range Rovers, but we aren't. But we will be later on, probably in the year.
Yeah.
It's all just a little bit in the middle at the moment. And everything is money. Finance, insurance, cars.
And
everyone needs to get used to that. It's not changing.
It's not changing.
It's not changing.
Everything in life is more expensive than it was.
One thing you can't buy in life is service. From Premier Sports Solutions, you'll get the best service possible.
Oh, well, let's leave it at that then, shall we? Okay, bye-bye.
Let's leave it on a point.
Yeah, Alan Sugar's point.